It has been 2 weeks since Evolving Skies came out. What is the current condition of the price? Let's find out. What is happening, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today will be the final video that I do on Evolving Skies. Why I wanted to cover this was mainly because this video itself did kind of well, I guess. I guess the algorithm favored it because the series was about to come out and the hype was really there. So thank you guys so much for watching this amount of times, and also for this amount of people who told me that I'm a clown. Anyway, as of today's recording is the 11th of September, and as of today itself, let's check out what Evolving Skies prices are after 2 weeks of launch. So we start off with the alternate full art for Umbreon first. Umbreon was one of the cards that I really wanted to get, despite not wanting to buy this set itself, because the Umbreon V full art was really nice. You see the Umbreon standing on the staircase itself with a lot of Pokemon at the side, and that one actually fetched quite a huge amount when it first came out in Malaysia itself. I think I saw something like 1,008 to maybe sometimes 1,005 being offered. So the initial price for the card when it was launched was about 1,008, yes, and slowly it dwindled down to about 620, and as of today itself, the card is worth about 415 ringgit. The second card would be the Dragonite V, the Sleepy Dragonite. It started off at a 620 ringgit range and currently is at about 373 ringgit. Espeon V started at 660 ringgit and as of today is about 290 ringgit. Glacier V, however, was an expensive card. I don't know why this card was so expensive, probably was because of the art. I remember Leafeon also being this expensive, but Glacier V on the launch itself was about 830 ringgit, and as of today itself is at about 250 ringgit. For Leafeon V and also Espeon V, they both started at a 500 ringgit mark, and as of today itself, they are both worth 200 ringgit respectively. Urbon V, however, was a card that I actually picked up in both English and Japanese variant. I bought it online and it's currently still being shipped to Malaysia. Why did I buy the card was because this card was drawn by the Mitsuhiro Arita artist. Okay, if you guys know Mitsuhiro Arita, he drew most of the cards back in WotC era and I freaking love his artwork. So it's one card that I must get and I had to get. So the card itself started off at 330 ringgit and as of today itself is running somewhere between 180 to 160 ringgit. For the alternate art segment itself, we start off with the big boy, Rayquaza V alternate art. This card started off at 1,000 ringgit of offer. Okay, I can really justify this in a way because the art was really nice. There was Xena at the corner itself and there was just Rayquaza flying through the art. So that was a very nice card and a very good artwork. Started off at 1,000. Currently it has dropped half of the price and is currently at 500 ringgit. The Duraludon V alternate art started off at a 330 ringgit mark and is currently at 125. I think quite a significant drop, but then again it's Duraludon. I think some people like it, some people do not like it. Maybe the popularity just isn't there. Golurk V alternate art, the one who's carrying the timber itself, started off at a 220 ringgit mark and as of today is currently valued at about 90 ringgit, not even 100 bucks. And last one for the alternate art will be Medicham V. It started off at a 205 ringgit mark and is currently valued at about 105. We start off by covering Rayquaza Vmax, the big dragon itself that is spiraling through the forest. This card has been one of the biggest chase cards I've ever seen. I've seen people in the group itself gotten 3 from 3 separate boxes. People have been pulling it from blister box and everywhere else. Prices, however, are a bit crazy. As per what PTCG Radio once said,
the absolute worst time to go and buy these cards.
The whole set of Evolving Skies is, like I said, amazing, but the prices are bad shit insane. Okay? Why? Let me cover it right now. The Rayquaza Vmax, like I mentioned, started off sometime around August 27, valued at 4,400 ringgit, and then it dropped to 2,005, then it was at about 2,000 ringgit, and as of today itself is valued at 1,500 ringgit. Next up would be the Umbreon Vmax, the big Umbreon who's sitting on top of the tower going this way itself. So that card was another expensive card. Umbreon seems to be a crowd favorite for this set itself. Umbreon started somewhere around 2,500 ringgit, and as the market got more and more oversupply or over demand with this card, the prices started to go down somewhere around 2,000 ringgit to 1,800 ringgit. And as of today itself, that card fetches probably 850. Sylveon Vmax and also Glacier Vmax both started at 620 ringgit respectively, both pretty equal. But as of today, Sylveon still fetches more price compared to Glaceon. Sylveon goes for about 470, whereby Glaceon goes for about 380. Leafeon, however, the big Leafeon pressing onto the row of Haydas, started off at about 830 ringgit. I mean, I understand the art, but the price is kind of insane, don't you think? So for the price for that Leafeon itself started about 830, and as of today itself, the price really sunk and is currently at about 330 ringgit. And to end everything itself, I won't forget the Full Art Trainer, which is everyone's favorite card to go to, right? For Aroma Lady started up at about 175 ringgit and currently is down to about 115, whereby her Rainbow counterpart is at 165 to begin with, and currently it's at about 80 ringgit. I think there hasn't been a big interest towards Rainbow card as I've seen in the community, but then again, to each their own, right? Copycat, however, is the funniest one of all. Copycat for both normal and Rainbow itself started off at about 125 ringgit, and as of today right now it's at 60 ringgit equally. Gaudy, however, started off at 45 and currently is at 25 ringgit. However, the Rainbow counterpart was at 95 ringgit to begin with and currently is at 40 ringgit. Raihan was one card that I've seen a lot of people pull. Everyone who has opened Evolving Skies easily has pulled at least one Raihan. I don't know why, it's just something that I've been seeing very vastly of. Even friends from the States itself have been pulling damn a lot of Raihan. Raihan for the normal one started at 170 ringgit and is currently at 90 ringgit. However, the Rainbow one started off at 150 and currently is at 90 ringgit. Last but not least, Xena's Resolve started off at 250 ringgit and is currently dropped to 75 ringgit. However, if you think that was bad, the Rainbow one started off at 330 ringgit and as of now itself is being sold for at least 80 ringgit. So some of you might be wondering, why should I listen to this guy tell me what card prices should and should not be? I can actually go and do my own research, which is true. This is just me trying out a new different format after 2 weeks of a set coming out. I just want to review the price of the card itself and see where it is currently standing. And as of now, I think what we see is for every single set, it's going to be the same thing. During launch itself, the price will really skyrocket, like really skyrocket. And give or take 2 weeks to a month down the road, everything will drop at least 50%. All of the prices that I'm mentioning today itself has been fact-checked via eBay last sold, and it has also been scaled towards Malaysian currency and also following the first day of launch, which is the 27th of August. So take whatever I say with a pinch of salt, okay? This is going to be 30 minutes before I post this video up, okay? In all fairness, I felt like it wasn't fair for me to judge a set and just not experience it myself. So I went out yesterday and I bought one pack of Evolving Skies. Let's see how it goes. Applin, Doggy Boy, Emolga, Tentacool, Punkaboo, Zoroark, Psychic, Scroll, Fletchinder, Lantern. Well, that's it. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.